Arcade style battles. What does this do? This video is just a very basic explanation of what the arcade mode is and what it actually does. And if, like me, you thought it was like Rome Total War Pac-Man edition, then you're wrong. Because it's not. Yes, I did actually believe it was just like Rome Total War, but like Pac-Man style graphics, you know, from the old arcade sort of thing. That's what I honestly thought it was, when I was younger that is. And yeah, I thought some of you might be confused as to what this mode actually does. And I'm going to go through, I think there's only 4 basic things why it changes to the battles. First of all, I don't recommend this for your Let's Plays, but there's some very interesting features in here that make it really good for YouTubers and recording. Or maybe if you just want to mess around as well. First of all, there is, of course, the infinite morale. Now, it's not actually infinite morale, it provides a massive morale boost so that your units don't break, but it's definitely not infinite. As we'll see here, some of my units do break. I'm going to send a load of peasants in to one maxed out unit of, however you pronounce that infantry unit there. So they're all going to charge in, and also you can't actually position your troops on the battle map. The battle just starts. Like, you can't put your cavalry on the flank at the start and then click start or change the weather and all of that stuff. No, the battle just starts whenever it wants to, which is, yeah, something I found interesting. Its purpose is to take away realism and it tries to add more of just a brutal gameplay element. Like, you can see here, they just fight into the death, but clearly, like, no one's breaking. At this point, my peasants would, some of them would start breaking. If we do actually highlight over some of these, we can see that they don't have a morale. If it says they're wavering, that means they're about to break. Shaken means, you know, they're close to breaking, but they're still a couple of steps away. And just confident, or whatever it calls it, that means they've got loads of morale, they're not going to break. But it doesn't even show you. It doesn't show you anything. We can see here our troops are getting absolutely slaughtered, despite surrounding them, and we're just not breaking. As I said, it's not infinite morale, and some of our units will eventually break, but it provides a massive boost for units. The sort of fight with the morale level that units in Third Age, Divide and Conquer have. You know what I mean, that super high morale that all the units seem to have in that game. That's what they fight with. And there we go, we can see them starting to break now, but these peasants, they would have broken ages ago on the normal mode. General's dead, that's a morale hit, but look, they're still fighting. Some of course break, proving that the morale is not infinite. As a lot of people on the forums are saying it makes morale infinite, but it doesn't. Units still can break, as we can quite clearly see from these units here, but it does provide a massive boost that when you use other units other than peasants, it does look like they do have infinite morale. And there we go, all broken. The second interesting feature, and this is just a very basic one, units don't get tired. They're always fresh. Not much to say about this one, but it means you can run around the map for as long as you want and you don't have to worry about fatigue. Interesting mechanic, but you know, a lot of this takes away from the strategy and the gameplay, which is why I won't actually advise it to any of you playing. But there are some uses to it, as I'll talk about in the end of the video. And there we saw, the battle just starts by itself, of course. Now, infinite ammunition. As we can see by this here, the catapult, it just fires, and it keeps on firing, and it will never run out of ammo. So you can just bombard walls for as long as you want. It really, in my opinion, ruins like the impact that sieges can have. I don't really like this one, and this is one of the main reasons why it's really annoying and not a good mechanic, because you can just destroy all the walls with just one siege unit. And it's not just them as well, archers, missile cavalry are all the same, so just imagine missile cav spam, but they never run out of ammunition. Just imagine something like that. It just wouldn't work. And as we can see here, they'll start throwing in all of their javelins, but we'll see by the ammo bar here, they never run out. They'll never go down, they'll always have unlimited ammunition. So yeah, these archers here, they just fire, they're never going to run out of ammo, and you can really take advantage of missile units using this. Unlimited missile, they're not going to break to morale, so missile cavalry, just a spam of those, nothing's going to break them. Nothing at all. However, annoyingly, you can't disable fire at will, so you got to be careful of, you don't want to be shooting your own troops. Now the purpose of this video was just to me to explain what this mode actually does, and I've said before that it doesn't actually help in the campaign as a let's play. I mean, it helps, but it's not really that fun to play compared to regular, and I've been talking about its uses, and I said it's good for cinematic purposes and for YouTubers and people who love a bit of genocide. Why? Because morale is infinite. Well, not infinite, but close enough to infinite. As you can see here, these chariots are never done a break. One problem is, units will break and they'll run the other way. But here, no, they just fight. General dead, all of these would have broken by now. Battle over. But they just keep on coming. Do you remember that video I uploaded a couple of weeks ago? Where I had chariots, I think it was 3,000 chariots versus 150 Spartans on a bridge, and it was done to the crab rave music. Quite a good video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on my channel. But yeah, that's how I did it. I was able to give them almost infinite morale by selecting arcade mode, and they never broke, and it allowed me to create genocide like this. It's a very good mode if you just want to have a bit of fun like this, see what it looks like. I love watching the wheels just roll behind them like that. It just looks hilarious. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. It's of course just a basic tutorial trying to explain what the mode does. We did see one unit break there, but for the most part the morale is able to hold out. And that's the purpose of this video. It's not meant to be anything, no real gameplay or anything. I've just always been curious about this mode. It was always something that interested me for some weird reason. I wanted to know what it does exactly, but you know, I knew some things of what it did, but I didn't know all of it until I started doing some tests. And I'm assuming there's some of you out there who thought the same. You just want to know what this mode actually does with everything. Maybe there's some things it does that I've missed. That's quite possible too. If you know anything else that this mode does and I haven't brought it up, then please let me know, because I'd like to know. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed. Please do subscribe for more. My Patreon is also now live as well, so you know, it's all optional, but if you are interested and you do want to help me out, all money will of course go to better internet so I can stream and better equipment as well. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video, and good. Oh, some of the chariots got through. Oh, that's disappointing. Goodbye.